ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मेधा देवी जुषमाणा न आगाद्विश्वाची भद्रा सुमनस्य माना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदेम विदधे सुवीराः त्वया जुष्टऋषिर्भवति देवी त्वया ब्रह्मा गतः श्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वत्र विनो न मेधे मेधां महीन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विना वुभावा धत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषत स्वाहा आमा मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा बिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीकाजुषन्ताम् मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मय्यग्निस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयीन्द्र इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु हंस हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Om Sri Sai Ram. Loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. It is indeed a great blessing and a privilege for me to once again invite all of you for this divine satsang on the theme, the Vedas, the very foundation of Indian culture and spirituality, which is being organized by Sri Satya Sai Samyukta Shruti Shreni under Sri Satya Sai Seva Organization, India. Today, for this 34th episode under the Gama ãgama lecture series, we have with us the noble, pious, disciplined, and highly knowledgeable and humble soul to address us. He is very well known to this forum, and he is none other than Sri Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma Garu. Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma Garu is an eminent Vedic scholar and a Sanskrit Pandit in our country. He is the son of a doyen of Vedas, Sangha Swadhyaya Bhaskara and Mahomahopadhyaya Brahmasri Sannidhanam Lakshminarayana Murthy Avadhani Garu. His association with our dear Lord Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu dates back to the time when his father was blessed by Bhagavan. He attended the first international Veda conference as a guest speaker held at Prashantinilayam in 2017. As such, we are all familiar with this great scholar. In the 33rd episode, that is the previous episode, this erudite scholar delivered the lecture on the inner meaning of Vedic mantras, Adi Śaṁkarācharya's Gaṇeśa Paṁcharatnam, and other Ślokās on Lord Gaṇeśa based on the Bhāṣya and etymology in a very simple and a lucid manner. He explained how Lord Gaṇeśa is the Lord of all mantras and the controller of Rig, Yajur, Sama Vedas, and how he always leads us on to the path of success as the Prathama Pūjya, as the bestower of Jñana and Vijñana. Today, we are indeed very lucky to have this great scholar to continue his lecture expounding the significance of Rudram, which is the highest form of the prayers to Lord Śiva, who is verily the cosmic energy. With these very few words on this great scholar, now I invite Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma Garu to take over. Sai Ram.
Shrutam me gopaya
तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्रः प्रचोदयात्. My humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri 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 Satya Sai Baba. I express my sincere thanks to the organizers of this program, Gama, ãgama. I greet all of my fellow Sai devotees to this program. Friends, I will try to reveal the actual concept of Rudra, which is revealed in the 4th Kanda, 5th chapter of Krishna Yajur Veda. This chapter is called as Rudradhyaya. This is also called Namakam in several parts of the country because of repeated occurrence of the word Nama. This Adhyaya is also called Shatarudriya, and there are innumerable names to this chapter of Veda. Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba listens to music, listens to bhajans, listens to stotras, listens to mantras. Above all these, he prefers to listen to the mantras of Rudradhyaya particularly. Yajjad acharata shresthaha tattadevetaro janaha. This is the Subhashita. Whatever is observed, whatever is followed by our torch bearers, by our gurus, by our saints, by our philosophers, we follow them, we follow their footprints and act accordingly. Actually, the reason why Baba honors and enjoys the chanting of Rudradhyaya so much, there must be some specialty. Every mantra is pious, it is God-given, and it is a boon for us. But in case of Rudradhyaya, there is a speciality. The speciality is revealed in Veda itself. In the opening remarks of the introduction to the Rudradhyaya, Karma prakarane pathat karmangatvamapi ishyate. That is what the commentator of Rudradhyaya, Maharshi Vidyaranya, says to us. The meaning of the sentence is like this. Since the chapter of Rudradhyaya is incorporated in the context of Karma Kanda, this can also be considered as useful to the performance of karma. Vedo khilo dharma moolam. Vedo khilo dharma moolam. Veda teaches us the path of dharma. The whole of Veda is divided into two parts. Part 1 deals with karma, the duty to be performed by each and every one. And the second one is Jnana. Kandadvayopapadyaya karma brahmaswarupine. That is the incarnation of Veda. Karma Brahma Swarupine. These are the two chapters. In Veda, there are several branches. Each branch is provided with 4 books, 4 chapters: Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and Upanishad. The Samhita contains all the mantras that are useful for the performance of dharma. And the Brahmana part provides us with sufficient logical interpretations of the mantras. And the 3rd chapter is Aranyaka. The 4th one is Upanishad. Upanishad, as we all have known, deals with the Vedanta Vidya, the philosophical knowledge, to attain the ultimate liberation. And now, the 3rd one, Aranyaka, is a buffer between karma and jnana. This contains both the futures. The mantras occurring in Aranyaka parts of Veda deal with the karma as well as Brahma, the jnana. So, Veda proposes performance of dharma, which is called karma, and jnana, which proposes the Brahma. Both are there. In Rudrajaya, the speciality is that it is useful for the karma, it is also useful for jnana. Both qualities are available in Rudrajaya. Normally, the other mantras, they will be useful, some of them will be useful to the karma, and some of them will be useful for jnana. But Rudrajaya deals with both of them. There is an Upanishad which is called Jabalopanishad. I quote a sentence from that Upanishad which is very much relevant in the context. Athahainam brahmacharina uchuhu kinjapyenamrutatvam bruhi. Some students in the sense, brahmacharis, brahmachari in the sense, not just a bachelor. Brahmachari means brahmani charanti iti brahmacharina. Those who are in the quest of Parabrahma, they are called brahmacharis. Maybe he is a grihastha, but still he will be a brahmachari if he pursues the path of jnana and tries to attain the ultimate liberation, which is called moksha. So long he is in the pursuit, he is a brahmachari. Maybe he is unmarried, maybe he is married. It makes no difference. Brahmachari, brahmacharina, brahmani charantiti. Those who are endeavoring to reach the Brahman, they are called brahmacharis. Some of the brahmacharis approached their guru and asked him, Kinjapyenamrutatvam bruhi. By meditation of which mantra, you please tell us, we can get amrutatva. Amrutatva means imperishable. That which will not perish at all. That is Parabrahma. Amrutatva. Amruta means Parabrahma. Kinjapyenamrutatvam bruhi. Please suggest such a mantra which takes us to the Amrutatva, to the Parabrahman, to the ultimate liberation, moksha. Sahovacha Yajnavalkyaha. The Guru Yajnavalkya replied them with single word, Shatarudriyeneti. You meditate upon the mantras of Shatarudriya, that is Rudrajaya. You will get what you want. Shatarudriyeneti etani hava amrutasya namadheyani. There are several names or synonyms of Rudra. They all lead you to the liberation, to the amrutatva. Etani hava amrutasya namadheyani. We know about Lalita Sahasranama. We know about Vishnu Sahasranama. But what is contained in Rudra is Amruta Shatanama. Amruta means the Parabrahma. Parabrahma Shatanama is contained in Rudrajaya. That is another speciality. Just by meditation, just by trying to understand the inner meaning of each and every word of this Rudrajaya will provide you the Amrita Phala, which is moksha. This is the second speciality of Rudrajaya. And there is the third one. This is also called Shatarudriya. Shatarudriya. There is a commentator by name Bhatta Bhaskara who has commented upon the Rudrajaya entirely, much before Vidyaranya Swami composed his Bhāṣya. In his commentary, Bhatta Bhaskara says, Ekashatam Yajushakhasu Rudropanishadamnayate. Ekashatam Yajushakhasu Rudropanishad amnayate. The meaning of the sentence is, this Rudrajaya occurs in 101 branches of Veda. That which is very important is repeated, is told again and again. Because one should not forget, one should not ignore. That's why repeatedly it is told that the people should remember forever. You see, in 101 branches of Veda, this Rudrajaya occurs. Friends, once upon a time, maybe 8,000 years BC or even before that, some sages, they have tried to enumerate the available branches of Vedas, the census. Each branch of Veda is provided with these 4 books. Samhita, containing the mantras, Brahmana, containing the interpretations, Aranyaka, the mantras which are useful for dharma and Jnana, and then Upanishads, the mantras that propose the Parabrahma. These are the 4 books. When all these 4 are put together, then it is a full branch of Veda. In Charana Vyuha, in Mahabhāṣya of Patanjali, and also in Puranas like Srimad Bhagavata, it was told that by that time, there were 1,131 branches of Vedas. Now, what we inherit is only 6 branches in their full-fledged form. There are 6 more which are available in fragments. In one branch there is Samhita. In another branch there is only Aranyaka. In some other branches we only get the Upanishads, but not the preceding parts of the branch. Only fragments we get. The full-fledged branches are only 6. The Shakala Shakha of Rigveda, the Taittiriya Shakha of Krishna Yajurveda, the Khandva Shukla Yajurveda Shakha, the Madhyandina Shukla Yajurveda Shakha, the Kauthuma Shakha of Samaveda, the Shaunaka Shakha of Atharva Veda. Also, we listen the names of Maitrayani Shakha, Vaipalada Shakha, and so many. But they are not in their full form. They are only fragments, pieces of the parts of the portions of the branch. So friends, compared to 1131 branches, now what we are getting is only 6 branches. 0.54% we inherit now. Thereby you can estimate the loss of knowledge we suffer. Actually, the number of Vedic branches may be even more than 1131, because at one point of time the sages have taken up a census and recorded the names of the branches. Prior to that, we don't know how many branches have vanished, have disappeared. That's why the Upanishad, Taittiriya Upanishad says, Ananta Vaivedaha, there is no end. And there in the Taittiriya Upanishad, in this context, an example was also given. A proof was also given. Bharadvajo havai tribhir brahmacharyam uvasa. Once there was a sage by name Bharadvaja. After his initiation of Upanayana, he has started studying the Vedas at his Guru. And he continued till such time. He has spent the whole of his youth, and then he became old, and death was at his doorstep. Then he requested the Mrityu Devata to grant him one more tenure of life so that he can study the Vedas. Granted. And he spent the entire life, second tenure of life, in studying the Vedas. Then again the Mrityu Devata, the deity of death, appeared before him to take him away. But he didn't agree, but requested to grant one more lifespan to him. Yes, granted, even for the third time. The same thing happened. The Mrityu Devata appeared for the 4th time. Then also he refused to go along with Mrityu. He insisted that he should study further the Vedas. Then Mrityu told him, Sir Maharshi, this is against the law of nature. You should honor the dictum of the ordinances of Vedas which you honor and study. Then Brahma came, Indra came and explained him everything. To convince him, Indra has asked him to see ahead. Maharshi, you please say ahead of you. There the Maharshi saw 3 big mountains, huge mountains, sky-scraping mountains. And Indra took a fistful of dust from each of the mountain and put them in 3 piles. See, Bharadvaja, out of those mountains, you have collected only this much of fistful. After studying for 3 tenures of your life. So, don't try to reach the end of the Vedas. There is no end. That's why Taittiriya Upanishad says, Ananta Vaiveda. How the Rudrajaya is useful for karma is visible to us when we perform Rudra Abhisheka. This is karma, Rudra Abhisheka. And then Rudra Pūjya, Shiva Pūjya. And then Rudra Homa. Rudra Homa is also performed on particular auspicious days. Rudra Parayana is also performed by some Pandits, just chanting the mantras. Rudra Abhisheka, Rudra Parayana, Rudra Homa, all these come under karma. Then, how it deals with the Jnana or Moksha. So now, this Adhyaya, which is called Shatarudriya, why this word Shata is put here? Shatamanantam bhavati. Veda says, the word Shata is not just 100. It gives the meaning Ananta, innumerable, countless. The word Shata means here countless. The names of Rudra are countless. All the names of the human beings, the inanimate or the animate and the inanimate things, all are the names of Rudra only. That Rudra is revealed in this chapter. Therefore, it is called Shatarudriya. The chapter which deals with the innumerable names of Rudra is called Shatarudriya. Shatarudriya, that is Dirgha. The word Shata stands for countless, innumerable. So, when we start to study Vishnu Sahasrarama, we start with Vishwa. Vishwam Vishnurva Shatkaro. The word Vishwa occurs first. Actually, when the word Vishwa stands first, then we should call it Vishwa Sahasranama. But we take the second name, Vishnu, and we call it Vishnu Sahasranama. Actually, the significance is Vishwa stands for innumerable. Vishwa also stands for countless. In the Bhāṣya, we come across a stanza, a shloka like this. Vishwam shatam sahasrancha sarvam akshaya vachakam. Vishwam, shatam, sahasram, all these words, they stand for akshaya vachakam. Akshaya means there is no kshaya, there is no end. Kshaya means end. Akshaya means endless. So that's why Shatarudriya is the chapter in which the innumerable names, countless names of Rudra are explained. Another interpretation is, another name to this chapter is Shatarudriya. This is Hrasva. Earlier, we talked about Shatarudriya, the Dirgha Patha. The meaning is the chapter containing the innumerable number of Rudra's names. Now we are going to learn about Shatarudriya, the Hrasva Patha. It is interpreted by Bhatta Bhaskara like this. Shate Ślokāsu Paṭhyate Shata Ślokāgatam Sākṣāt Chatarudriyamuttamam. That which is incorporated in 101 Vedic branches is called Shatarudriya. The reason for calling it Shatarudriya is that it is incorporated in 101 Vedic branches. Shate Ślokāsu Paṭhyate Shata Ślokāgatam Sākṣāt Shatarudriyamuttamam. No doubt, entire Veda is honorable literature for us. But the essence of the Veda is Shatarudriya. That's why it is repeated in 101 chapters. That's why it is called Uttama. Uttama, the best one among the mantras. Now we come to the second portion of the title, that is Rudriya. That which deals with Rudra is called Rudriya, or that which belongs to Rudra is also called Rudriya. Iyasum iti pratyayaha. So who is Rudra and why he is called Rudra? This is the fundamental question. And Veda itself gives a reply to it. Sorodhi jadarodhi tadrudrasya rudratvam. He who makes the people weep, cry, shed tears is called Rudra. Saha arodit, arodit. He made you weep. That's why he is called Rudra. It means that the deity who causes us sorrow, difficulties, who puts us to loss, is called Rudra. Rodayati iti Rudraha. The deity who makes you cry is called Rudra. This etymology is one side of the coin. The other side of the coin is Ruddukham dukkha heturva tadravayati iti Rudraha. Rudra. Rud. This portion of the word Rudra, Rut, means the sorrow or the cause of the sorrow. Tadravayati iti Rudraha. That is eliminated, that is melted by the deity, and that deity is called Rudra. Meaning, the deity who makes you laugh with joy by removing the dukkha, Rud, is called Rudra. So, on one side, Rudra is he who makes you sad. On the other side, Rudra is he who dravayati. Dravayati means gets it melted. your sorrows, your difficulties, your problems will get melted by the grace of this deity. So the deity Rudra is called Rudra. There are several other etymologies of the word Rudra given by Bhattabhaskara in his commentary on Rudrajaya. Rodayeti sarvam antakale iti Rudraha. We know that there are Trimurtis, the trio, Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara. Brahma creates, he is the creator. Vishnu is the sustainer. And Maheshwara or Rudra is the eliminator. He withdraws the entire creation, makes it dissolved. Rodayati sarvam antakale iti Rudraha. When a man, or not only a human being, when a creature dies, the fellow creatures supporting him will weep for him. That's why he is called Rudra. He makes the lovers weep. Rutya Veda Rupaya Dharmadin Dravayati Bodhayati iti Rudraha. The second derivation is, second etymological interpretation is Rut. The meaning of Rut is Shabda, means the sound in the form of Veda. Through that Shabda, through the sound in the form of Veda, Dravayati, Vistarayati, he spreads Dharma all over the globe. Rut Dravayati. Rut means the Dharma taught by Veda will be Dravayati, spread. When it becomes a liquid, it spreads. When it is a solid, it cannot spread. Ru Dravayati, Dravayati spreads the Veda all over the world. That's why he is called Rudra. Rutya Vagrupaya Vachyam Prapayati. Rutya, Rut. Here the meaning of Rut is the language. In innumerable forms. Some philologists say that there are 462 languages that are spoken languages. All these languages are covered by the word Rut. What does the language do? It will convey the meaning. So Rudra, in the form of language, gives you knowledge. All the languages of Rudra. Rudravayati. He lives in the form of various languages. That's why he is called Rudra. Rutya Pranavarupaya Swatmanam Prapayati. Here, the word Rut is nothing but Omkar. Pranava. Pranava means Omkar. By spreading Omkara, he takes everybody into him. Sarvam Omkaramayam. Omkara is the beginning of the creation. And the creation will disappear again back in Omkara. Omkara remains forever. So Rutya Pranavarupaya Asvatmanam Prapayati. He creates the world through Rut, means Omkara, and he withdraws the creation through Omkara. And Rudra is Omkara Rupa. Omkara Rupa Śaṁkarā. Rutya Pranavarupaya Svatmanam Prapayati iti Rudraha. Rorupyamane jene dravayati pravishati iti Rudraha. This is another interpretation of Rudra. Rudra is such a deity that enters into the people who are weeping. Earlier we told that he is Rudra who makes us weep. Now here it is told that he is Rudra who enters into the people weeping. Somebody has come and hit him, and this fellow weeps in the first instance. Then afterwards, when Rudra enters into him, he becomes angry, and he wants to retaliate. He wants to take revenge. Then you should understand the Rudra Amsha, Rudra Tattva has entered into him. Rudra is the deity who takes revenge. Pratikriya. If there is action, there must be the counteraction. Rudra is the counteraction. Roruyamane jane dravati pravishati. He enters into the weeping fellow and takes the revenge. Rama also wept for the sake of Sita when she was stolen by Ravana. He wept for her so many days and nights. The Rudra entered him. He took revenge. He destroyed the entire dynasty of Ram. That is Rudra. Roruyamane jane dravati pravishati iti Rudraha. Then the sixth interpretation is Ruk tejaha tena prakashamano Rudraha. Ruk tejaha. Where there is light, prakasha. Where there is light. Light is in the sun, moon, stars, the lamp, the diamonds, and some oceans also. Wherever there is light, there is Rudra. Rut tejaha dravayati, vyapnoti. He is pervasive wherever there is light. That's why he is called Rudra. Rodhika, bandhika, sammohika shaktihi, tandravayati iti Rudraha. Another interpretation. This is the seventh one. Rodhika, that force which obstructs you, which causes hurdles, which creates obstacles. That is a force. And there is another force which makes you tied down. You want to do so many things, but something must be pulling you back. This is another negative force. The first negative force is creating hurdles. The second one is pulling you back. It will never allow you to go ahead. Rodhika, bandhika, sammohika. Sometimes illusion is created. You will wrongly estimate the things because of your illusion. That type of mental disturbance will be created by the third negative force. There are three negative forces: Rodhika, Bandhika, and Sammohika. These three types of negative forces are referred by the word Rud. Tadravayati, Vinashayati. Rudra smashes all these three negative forces. Rud means the evil forces of Rodhika, Bandhika, and Sammohika. And Rudra dissolves them. Dravayati iti Rudra. Then the eighth one. Trut samsara dukkham tadravayati iti Rudraha. When you are afflicted by the worldly things, then Rudra will come for your rescue and he will take out your sorrow. He consoles you like a mother, like a guru, like a beloved. So, Rut samsara dukkham. Here, the word, portion of the word Rut conveys samsara dukkham. The sorrow, the difficulty we face in the world, that is resolved by Rudra. Therefore, he is called Rudra. Rutim Veratmanam Shabdam Brahmane Dadati iti Rudraha. Brahma is the creator. We all know that. We studied from the Puranas. Dhata yatha purvamakalpayatu Yugantentarhitan Vedan Setihasan Maharshayah Tapasa Lepite. Brahma studied the Veda first, then understood his own duty. His duty is nothing but creation. He began to create the world as ordered by the Veda. Yo brahmanam vedadhati purvam yo vai vedamscha prahinoti tasmai. The Parabrahma created the Chaturmukha Brahma and gave him the Vedas. O Brahman, you study the Vedas so that you can understand what to do. That Parabrahman is none other than our Rudra. Rut Vedam. Here, Rut Shabdasya Artha, the meaning of the word Rudra, Rut is Veda. Dravayati Brahmane Dadati. He hands over the Veda to Brahma to study, understand, and act accordingly. Therefore, he is called Rudra. There are two things in the concept of Rudra. One is the Rudra who causes pain to us, and the Rudra who causes happiness to us. Both these qualities are in Rudra. Rudra is not just a confined Shivalinga or a portrait with 5 heads. Rudra is there in everything. Wherever there is the element of pain, it is Rudra. Wherever there is the element of happiness, it is also Rudra. One and the same thing can be the afflicting Rudra and the delighting Rudra. You perform meritorious deeds, actions. Then you will get punya. Because of punya, you will get happiness. On the contrast, you perform the forbidden things, adharmic actions, whereby you gain papa, as a result of which you have to suffer. So, Rudra gives you the result of your actions. If your actions are good, then Rudra becomes a source of happiness to you. If your actions are bad, then Rudra becomes a source of pain to you. So ultimately, Rudra is nothing but our own karma, our own deeds. It is the actual interpretation of the concept of Rudra. You yourself is Rudra. Earlier, we have known about the karma part of Rudra. This is the Jnana part of Rudra. So both these things are involved in this chapter. That's why it is very important. It is karma. It can be incorporated in the karma. It can also be incorporated in Jnana Kanda. That is the speciality of Rudrajaya. The entire Rudrajaya teaches us to salute Rudra, to prostrate before Rudra. Thank you. I convey my humble gratefulness to Satya Sai Seva organization, the office bearers of it, the volunteers of the organization, especially the audience who want to gain knowledge and who, with their devoted minds, attend to these programs. I salute all of you. Thank you.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Loving pranams at the lotus feet of our dear Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. On behalf of all the participants of this divine satsang, and on behalf of Sri Sathya Sai Samyukta Shruti Shreni of the Sathya Sai Seva organization, it is indeed a great blessing for me to offer our heartfelt gratitude to Sri Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma Garu for such a profound lecture filled with his understanding and comprehension of Vedic knowledge gained through several years of intense sadhana and dedication. We are extremely thankful to you, sir, for expounding the inner significance of the Atyuttama Vedic mantra called Namakam to us in such a very simple manner. The Vedic mantra called Rudram is revealed in the 4th Kanda of the 5th chapter in Krishna Yajurveda as Rudradhyaya. Sir, you started on an awakening note that Yadya Acharaha Shreshtaha Tatra Devo Tare Janah, and reminded us on the path tread by the torch bearers, saints, and sages for ages. You reminded us on the importance given by Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba Varu, who is verily the Veda Swarupa, whose message and life is verily Veda, about the importance of Rudradhyayana. You have made great efforts to explain to us the speciality and the uniqueness of this Vedic mantra called Rudram in several different ways. To begin with, you reminded us that Rudram, the speciality of Rudram, is revealed in Veda itself. Broadly, Vedas may be classified into two parts. While the first one deals with the karma, the second part focuses on jnana. Largely, the individual Vedic mantras deal either with karma or jnana. That is, they focus on only one aspect. But the speciality of Rudradhyaya is that it has both the features of karma and jnana. Next, to drive home the special significance of Rudram, you took us to the wonderful episode in Jabalopanishad by narrating the discussion between the extremely devout and sincere Vedic knowledge-seeking brahmacharis or students and their Paramaguru Yajnavalkya on the mantra for attaining Amritatvam, and the revelation which they received is that that very supreme mantra is Shatarudriya or Rudram. You have emphasized the significance of Rudram and reminded us that Rudram is Amrita Shatanama. Rudram is Parabrahma Shatanama. Next, you took us to the commentary of Sri Bhattabhaskara on Shatarudriya, wherein it is boldly stated that Rudradhyaya occurs in 101 branches of Vedas. The importance is driven home by its repeated mentioning in several different places and in almost all occasions. Here, you alerted us that only 0.54%, that is 6 out of 1131 branches of Vedic knowledge, is currently with us. And it is our ardent duty to rightly participate in the Veda Poshana Mahayagna. Sir, to explain the infiniteness of Veda, Ananto Vai Veda, you reminded us on the Taittiriya Upanishadic story on sage Bharadvaja, wherein who in 3 long lifespans could only learn 3 fistfuls of Vedic knowledge from the vast Vedic treasure which stood like three gigantic mountains in front of him. In such a treasure, Rudram takes a unique position. You have mentioned that the karma aspect of Rudram consists of Rudrabhishekam, Rudra Puja, Rudra Homam, and Rudra Parayana, etc. To explain the Jnana aspect of Rudram or Shatarudriyaha, you reminded us that Satam Anantam Bhavati. It deals with innumerable or countless names of Rudra. To further explain the Jnana aspect, you took us through the following philosophical explanations. While explaining the inner significance of Rudriya and Rudriya, you provided us with various interpretations of Rudra. You told us that Rudra is the deity who will make us happy by removing sorrow and will also make us cry. To explain this apparently paradoxical statement, you took us through the punya and papa karma phala, the action and reaction theory, the sound and resound concept, to again emphasize the special significance of Namakam or Rudram. You reminded us that Rudra, in the form of sound from Vedas, in the form of Vedic sound, is all permeating. Rudra is verily the language that provides the knowledge. Rudra is verily all the 462 forms of language which provides knowledge. Rudra is Pranava or Onkara. From Onkara, everything emerges and merges back into it. You also said that Rudra is Tejaha. As light, Rudra is everywhere. Rudra, indeed, is embodiment of all the five elements. Rudra is that Parabrahma who has ordained Brahma to create the universe from Veda Adhyayana. Sir, I once again thank you for your timely lecture on the inner significance and the importance of Rudram. We all pray to Bhagavan to immensely bless you and your family, to ever remain in the divine fold and to continue to contribute with all your might for the divine cause. Jai Sai Ram.
Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Satya Sai Hare Bhakta Jana Samrakshak Bhakta Jana Samrakshak Pati Maheshwara Om Jai Jagadish Hare Shashivadana Shrikara Sarva Pranapati Swami Sarva Pranapati Ashrita Kalpalatika Ashrita Kalpalatika Avatandhava Om Jai Jagadish Hare Mata Pita Guru Daivamu Mariyantayu Nive Swami Mariyantayu Naरायण Narayana 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 Satya Narayana Narayana Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Satya Narayana 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 Satya Narayana Narayana Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Narayana Narayana Satya Narayana 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 Satya Narayana Narayana Satya Narayana Narayana Om Jai Sadguru Deva Shanti 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 Samasta Lokāh Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokāh Sukhino Bhavantu Samasta Lokāh Sukhino Bhavantu Om